Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is mnemonictutor with my unboxing of the Retrobit Super Retro Trio Plus. I picked this up from Castlemania Games and I needed to unbox this first in order to review a bunch of other NES and SNES games that I've also got from Castlemania Games and some others that I've got coming from Castlemania Games. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help grow the channel. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So as you can see, it comes in a pretty neat looking box here. It says Retrobit Super Retro Trio Plus HDMI Enhanced. It's for Genesis, NES, and SNES. It's a red and white color scheme, which is pretty cool. Not as cool as the red and black color scheme that was for the non-HD unit out before, but still pretty cool. Comes with a 6-foot HDMI cable, two controllers that have 10-foot cables, I believe. It's multi-region, and it also has both HDMI and AV out if you want to connect it to an old CRT. If you flip the unit over and look at the back of the box, you see some more information about what actually comes in the unit. So again, it says retro gaming has a new look. Step up your retro gaming experience and relive 3 classic systems like never before in crisp 720p resolution. The SR3 Plus is the premium top-loading console for all of your NES, SNES, and Genesis games. Custom built with 3 cartridge slots, 6 controller ports, and now with HDMI compatibility. So this is really cool because it helps us who do YouTube videos in capturing the video in HD. So I'm glad that it at least does 720p. 1080p would have been a lot better, but 720p is acceptable. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top and sides of the box and see what else is included. So here's the top of the box with a cool little handle. We'll flip it over to the bottom, which has a picture and not much more there. Here's the other side that has some more images. And then we'll flip it over so you can see the other side, which has a picture of the front and rear of the unit with the door open and closed. What's interesting here is on the back of the unit, the picture here doesn't show the actual power connection. But either way, let's go ahead and open the box and let's take a look at the inside and see what the unit comes with. So here we are opening the box. You can tell it has a nice plastic insert here. A little flimsy, but you know, nothing out of the ordinary for this type of product. We'll go ahead and slide the tray out here and you can see how neatly this is packed. Lots of plastic in here with the manual sitting on top. So first things first, let's go ahead and open up the manual here and you can take a look at, we'll kind of thumb through some of these pages here that show, you know, what the different connections are on the back of the console, what the top looks like, what the controllers look like, what the buttons do, as well as what the inside panel looks like. Next we'll grab the power cable. So as you can tell here, it's just a standard mini or micro HDMI, and it connects into what appears to be a standard like a cell phone type connector. So you can just take the USB, connect it into this port right here, like so. Like so, and then connect it to the wall, and your micro USB will connect into the back of the unit and power it for you. So let's set that aside. And next we'll go ahead and pick up the controllers. Now, the outside of the box said that these things had 10-foot cables, which is really cool, but here's what they look like inside the plastic baggies that they're closed in. Later on in the video, I'll go ahead and open up the bag and take it out and show it to you closer, but for now, here are the 2 controllers. They look, pretty cool. This right here is the, HDMI cable, nothing special, standard issue. Put it aside. And then now we'll grab the actual meat and potatoes of this whole thing. Here's the actual unit itself. Now it does come wrapped in this plastic, but, slides out pretty easy. And then, the door just fell open on the front. The door is spring-loaded, so you can just push it back in and it locks. But let's lift this up so you guys can see. I'm going to try to adjust it for the light here, but the top one is an NES cart holder. The next one is SNES, and the bottom one is Genesis. So it does all 3 carts, as you can see. Then it has a reset button, as well as the selector to be able to pick which one you want to do or off. Here is the front panel closed. You push on it, it's spring loaded, and it opens up. And inside you can see all these different connections and switches. So the The switch on the top left lets you move between, select between SNES or NES, SNES and Genesis. The top two are SNES controller ports, the black ones. The bottom left are for Genesis, and the bottom right are for NES. Then there's also a switch here that you can move to left or right to set from NTSC, Japan, PAL regions. All of it's here for you to be able to adjust it. Then we'll go ahead and turn the unit over to the back, and here you can see on the left is your HDMI connection, then your standard AV, and to the right is the micro USB power connector. Here's the bottom of the unit, the sticker that's on the bottom that tells you the, I guess, model number or serial number, and it is made in China. So now I'm going to go ahead and open up the controller and give you guys a little bit of a closer look of what it looks like without the plastic on it and covering it. Looks pretty good. Standard. It's a little small, but it's, D-pad feels okay. Maybe a little bit mushy. The buttons are slightly mushy. The triggers are a little mushy, but look at the size in my hand. I do have rather large hands, so don't let that mislead you. But either way, it's, it's okay. It's decent. So hopefully it'll, play well. I'll go ahead and open up the other one too, so you guys can get a little bit closer look at that one too. I mean, they are identical, but it at least shows you that they are the same, that they work the same. Again, they're a little small for me, but I do have abnormally large hands, so maybe for you they'll be the perfect size. Here's what the back looks like. Again, the two triggers are a little mushy, but we'll see how they work. If not, we'll just get some real SNES controllers and plug them in the front and be done with it. So let's set that aside. I'll go ahead and sleeve the power connector so you can see, what it looks like up close. It's just a standard, micro USB, but I do want to show you guys the actual sticker on it that tells you what kind of, the input voltage and the output voltage, so that if you guys need to replace it, or so that you can know what it is in general, in case you wanted to, for whatever reason, see what powers this thing. Here's the HDMI cable. I'll take it out of the sleeve as well, just so that you can check it out and see that it is a standard issue HDMI cable. Nothing special, nothing expensive, just, your $1 to $2 cable. That's about it. So we'll go ahead and set that aside, and we'll go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help grow the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video.